Hey, how's it going? Let's check out what's in the news. What will Australia look like in 40 years? That's the question the CSIRO is trying to answer in a new report. It's worked out 2 different scenarios of where Australia will be. One that looks good and one not so good.
What could 2060 look like?
People living on Mars for the future, that would be really insane.
Having like personal assistant robots. I hope there's going to be time machines so I can fix my mistakes in the past.
Well, the CSIRO, an Aussie government agency for scientific research, reckons it's got a bit of an idea. It says things could be looking pretty good in 2060 if we address some of Australia's big challenges. The report says we should be preparing for the jobs of tomorrow and embracing new tech like AI to make sure we don't get left behind. Better city planning to make sure our growing population has access to good education, jobs and healthcare. And investing in renewable energy to lower electricity prices and carbon emissions. But if we ignore these challenges, the report says it'd be bad news for the environment. Cities would be a lot busier and not as nice to live in. Plus, the growth of Aussie wages and the economy would slow. So, what do you guys think about what the future holds for Australia?
I'm pretty excited about, I reckon, technology, because the way that we're going now is excelling at a really good rate.
I'm most worried about climate change getting out of hand.
I hope that we can fix a lot of problems like global warming and polluting in the ocean and poverty and things like that.
Did you notice something a little bit different at the footy over the weekend? Special guards wearing behavioural awareness bibs were patrolling games in Melbourne to make sure fans were on their best behaviour. It's part of a crackdown to make sure games are safe and family friendly. But some fans reckon the policing went too far, and they said they didn't feel comfortable cheering and supporting like they usually would. One Carlton supporter even wore duct tape over her mouth to protest against it. Now AFL boss Gillan McLachlan has said sorry to those who felt intimidated by security and that they'll listen to fans in the future. Mexico's Popocatepetl volcano has been very active over the past few months, and this week is no exception. It's been spewing out gas and ash, which looks pretty spectacular over the fairy floss-coloured morning sky, although it might be best to not get too close for an Insta shot. Obviously, volcanoes are pretty dangerous, and authorities are warning people to keep their distance. Now let's check in with a super generous kid on the Gold Coast who's been repairing old cricket gear and giving it to kids who can't afford to buy their own stuff.
You'd be stumped to find a bigger cricket fan than Riley. He's 10, and when he's not at school, he's fixing up second-hand cricket gear and giving it away. Riley gets old bats, pads, gloves and helmets from his local cricket club, and then gets to work in the family garage with a sander, some spray and a bit of elbow grease. Now he's asking people on social media to keep the ball rolling.
I love the game so much and I want to see more people playing it.
He calls it Operation Straight Drive. Riley was inspired to start it after giving a pair of old cricket pads to a younger mate.
Giving back a few bats to a few kids and their reactions are shocked because, they haven't had people give them free cricket equipment.
Riley's even caught the attention of one of his idols, Brisbane Heat cricketer Max Bryant.
It's pretty cool what he's doing, getting old cricket gear and then doing it up and giving it to the kids that can't afford it.
It kind of makes me feel like one day I'll, be the captain of Australia. It just gives me that really nice feeling inside.
For our next segment, we're taking a look at some unusual moments caught on camera that'll make you say, I see it, but I don't believe it. What is that? An American woman shared this mysterious CCTV footage from outside her house and asked the internet, what on earth is it? The video's now had millions of views, with people speculating about it being an alien, Dobby, the elf from Harry Potter, or most likely Bobby, the woman's 9-year-old son, although Bobby maintains it's definitely an alien. Yeah, sure, Bobby. You might think this footage is from someone on a plane or a helicopter, but nope, it's the view from a guy wearing a jet suit flying high above the Dolomites mountain range in Italy. The Swiss fighter pilot and inventor known as the Jetman jumped out of a plane and zoomed around at up to 270 km an hour. Eventually, he parachuted safely down. And is that politician wearing cat ears? Oopsies, turns out someone left the cute cat filter on while live streaming a political press conference in Pakistan. Pakistan's government says it's now taken all necessary actions to make sure a cat filter incident doesn't happen again. Do you know what I think Australians will be doing in 40 years? Subscribing to our channel. Oh wait, no, you should do that now. Don't wait 40 years. But hey, also comment below and let us know, what do you think Australia will look like in the year 2060? And seriously, I wasn't kidding about subscribing.